Hey, what's going on, guys? Touching base with you guys here. I wanted to discuss my tips and tricks to get a bigger bench. Basically, be able to not necessarily get the biggest bench in the world because, honestly, really, who wants that? I mean, yeah, it's cool, but you're probably going to have a failing body, bone structure, going to have some health problems going on. Now, if you watch Ronnie Coleman's videos, yeah, was like, Mr. Universe and like huge, but the thing is that doing like 800 pounds on bench press, it's going to take a serious toll on your body. Even doing 400 pounds, if you're not having the proper nutrition. But anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys a bit. A lot of people say, oh, form is mandatory, blah, blah, blah. Form is good. It's there for a reason, proper form, so to speak. But proper forms, actually, there's a difference, between mandatory proper form and, what you have to do. So, for instance, what I would consider mandatory proper form, I'm putting my coffee down here. What I would consider mandatory proper form, I'll show you guys here on this bench as I do some of it. Move my coffee again, just gotta keep it situated properly here. So, mandatory proper form. When you do bench, you do want to keep your shoulder blades tight together as much as possible. You want to be in this position. You want to keep a slight curvature in your spine so your stomach is angled outward, somewhat like this. You're pushing your chest upwards. You're bringing the bar down. I personally bring the bar down to about 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches above my chest. It's better for bodybuilding and for general fitness than bringing it down. I'm not in competition lifting. I don't need to touch the bar to my chest every time. It puts a lot more strain on your deltoids when you bring it down, but mandatory is to keep your wrists parallel underneath the bar. So what I mean by this is no matter if you have the bar here or here, you can't have your wrists angled like this because you're going to drop the bar on yourself. You need to have a strong base underneath the bar no matter where you are. Does that make sense? Because it should. Anyways, and before you warm up, you can always do some, lat pull downs, and do some push pull. It's push pull terminology. Push pull is before you do some push, you do some pull to reciprocate for what you're about to push. So, you go and do some lat pull downs. I have a lat pull down bar over here. I just don't feel like traveling to that side of the room at this moment and bringing the camera and making it look good. But you can do that, but really a lot of it is going to be with how you form your body. You want to have your chest aimed like this. My chest looks ridiculous right now, but that's how you're going to have the bigger numbers in bench press. If you're not trying to really injure your shoulders, don't bring the bar all the way down. Bring it to about 2 to 3 inches above. Right here. Perfectly fine. If you're not in competition, or if you're not in a competitive sport where you need to hit certain numbers to get a certain position, like football, high school or college, I wouldn't worry about it, to be completely honest. And diet. Diet's probably the biggest key factor here. I don't splurge on energy drinks and stuff like that before I work out. I drink coffee. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of stevia in it. I won't even put sugar. I put stevia and maybe some milk, if that. Usually it's black though. I like my coffee like I like my women, black. I'm just kidding. I like my women tan. But, you know, coffee instead of, you know, an energy drink pre-workout is pretty good. Protein, I always, after I'm done working out, I always do peanut butter. I do like 2 or 3 huge heaping scoops of peanut butter. And I do chocolate milk. And I make chocolate milk my own with 1% milk. And I put some chocolate syrup in there. And do about 2 20-ounce milks with chocolate syrup stirred in. Basically comes out to about 2 20.5-ounce chocolate milks is what it really comes out to. And that's my post-workout. And really, I mean, yeah, it's cutting corners. It's making everything by hand, making your protein shakes by hand. 2, 3 heaping scoops of peanut butter that are about 6 tablespoons each, you know, and chocolate milk, that's 2 heaping glasses. That's basically a decent strength protein shake, you know, 60, 70 grams of protein. And I mean, it is what it is. That's how I do it because of financial. And it works. It does. And you do that post-workout, pre-workout. You drink, you know, your 8 cups of coffee. And it works as well. Stick to the basic form guidelines. Touch your shoulder blades together. Stick your chest out. Keep your butt touching on the bench. My butt comes up because I was in a serious car accident. I've got partial paralysis. So more or less, you know, I have difficulties with everything. So my butt does come up when I do heavier bench press, especially because my back, I got pinched nerves and my butt comes up because I'm in pain. And it's not because of a lot of weight, which a lot of people in the past have, you know, talked shit to me about. It's not about that. I'm in pain just sitting on a bench. I'm in pain in my bed. So Tylenol and Advil don't work, but they don't want to really prescribe me to, you know, Dilaudid or anything like that, which is basically what the hospital has stated that it's the only thing that's going to take care of this type of pain. So, you know, it is what it is. Just got to live my life with and deal with it, but, which sucks. But, yeah, some tips and tricks, how to get a bigger bench. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'll let your boy. Peace.